October 19th, 2007. So that was the night that I was shot in Fontana, California. I'm sitting in the hospital a day or so later, probably a couple days later after I've already gone through surgery. I'm recovering. My good friend that came through, like childhood friend, Misha, she had come to visit me. She was working at a camp, wrote down the information to this place and was like, you should take this job. She kind of knew like this is gonna remove you from all of this stuff. It's gonna put some money in your pocket and kind of give you like a pause on just like what everyday life was. The interesting thing about being able to like work in these beautiful places, being able to work in nature, getting like peace of mind is always important. And I feel like as I've gone further into being like a naturalist and further into outdoor education, something that started to be really important for me was being able to shine a spotlight on people like me that end up in the outdoors, that end up in nature, and showing that it is enjoyable for everyone, and also that it's like it's not something that's just like owned, right? And you can go out on a number of hiking trails and you might not see people like me. That's the reality of it. And I'm very conscious of that as I'm out on my own hikes and on my own trails, and like just bringing that type of spotlight to be like, it's okay for you to go out there. It doesn't necessarily belong to anyone. You don't need the hiking boots. You don't need the Patagonia. You don't need any of these things to come out and feel comfortable in outdoor spaces. So being able to cross that barrier of there's a certain look of what you look like when you're in the outdoors, and there's these certain activities that you do, like there is no part to look. The communities that are like 5 minutes away, they know this is here, this is like their backyard. But there's communities that are like 30 minutes away that don't know that this exists. And they might not even know how to interact in it. They might not know how to like safely be in near the ocean, how to safely hike on a cliffside. I think that's when you start really crossing that barrier of what it means to like diversify, because that's how I started. I didn't grow up camping. I didn't grow up hiking. I literally, if you want to say, like, I came running to it after a very tragic event that had happened to me. And like that, I was one of those kids. I had no idea that a summer camp existed. I remember seeing movies and just thought it was a movie. I didn't know it was a real thing. So people that are like me that can get out here and have the same positive effects that everyone else has, that's when you start crossing those barriers on what like diversifying spaces really looks like.